டாக்டர் நல்லி குப்புசாமி அவர்களின் பாராட்டு விழா சென்னை ஆழ்வார்பேட்டையில் உள்ள ரஷ்ய அறிவியல் மற்றும் கலாச்சார மையத்தில் அண்மையில் நடைபெற்றது. இவ்விழாவில் தொழிலதிபர் டாக்டர் நல்லி குப்புசாமி, ரஷ்ய அறிவியல் மற்றும் கலாச்சார மையத்தின் இயக்குனர் அலெக்சாண்டர் டொடோனோவ், பத்திரிகையாளர் ஆர். நடராஜன், தென்னிந்தியாவின் மலேசிய துணை தூதரகத்தின் சரவணகுமார் குமாரவாசகம், மியான்மரின் கௌரவ தூதர் பேராசிரியர் ரங்கநாதன், எல் சல்வடாரின் கௌரவ தூதர் டாக்டர் யஷ்வந்த்குமார் வெங்கடராமன், டான்சனியாவின் கௌரவ தூதர் டாக்டர் கிருஷ்ணா என். பிம்பிள் உள்ளிட்ட பல சிறப்பு விருந்தினர்கள் கலந்து கொண்டனர். இவ்விழாவில் சிறப்பு விருந்தினர்கள் கௌரவிக்கப்பட்டனர். ரஷ்ய அறிவியல் மற்றும் கலாச்சார மையத்தின் இயக்குனர் அலெக்சாண்டர் டொடோனோவ் இவ்விழாவில் சிறப்பு விருந்தினராக கலந்து கொண்டு தலைமையுரையாற்றினார்.
You know what? It's not every day you have opportunity to meet an awardee of one of the most important orders in the country, the Padma Bhushan. I think it's one of the highest orders. And I'm feeling it's like not me have to tell about Sir, and not our guests have to tell about Sir, because I believe that everyone here knows that he is a milestone of a lot of different very important things here in Chennai and in India. And if the president and the prime minister knows that Mr. Nali is one of the most important people in India, so no doubt that every one of you knows it. I feel like all these 3 hours Mr. Nali has to stand here and just talk about himself, talk about how he managed to build the business empire, to rule the business empire, to rule the Madras Film Society, to develop the culture, to be the center of any cultural event where he comes. For example, in 12th of June we had the Russian Day, and Mr. Nali was one of the most important guests there. And when he is, like, the atmosphere is changing. And Mr. Nali came to the classical music concert on 14th of June. It's like I was thinking that he would choose one of the events. The 12th of June was very important. There were like our CG and other people from other consulates. It's like it was a governmental thing. It's a celebration of Russia. I thought probably Sir would choose this one because it's very official, it's very important. But then he came in 2 days later, he came here. On 14th of June, we had the concert of classical music. By the way, I think it's the best event about classical music in Chennai. So next year we are going to repeat it, and you all come, please. And you know, for me, it was a sign like today you don't meet often people who understands classical music. But it was a sign that Sir not only feels like I have to be there, you know, because I have this image of a very well-known person who is supporting culture, but Sir came here not because of this. I felt it. He came here because of his dedication to culture. And this is the very important thing. This dedication, you know, in all the things that you are doing. If you are dedicated, I don't know, whether it's business, whether it's culture, you know, if you are dedicated to your business, if you're dedicated to culture, you will do the great things. And Mr. Nali is doing this because even before I knew anything about Chennai, I already knew about Mr. Nali, because when I came here from the airport to here to the Russian Culture Center, I've seen, I don't know, about 50 times Nali, and I said, wow, that must be a very, very important person. And then in the evening, the same day, I remember the previous director, he had a party, like farewell party, and Mr. Nali came to say goodbye to him. And then, you know, the same day I met this guy, and I saw his name more than 50 times during my 1 hour trip from airport to here. And then in the evening, I'm seeing him. So, you know, it's like I started with the introduction of Mr. Nali, for me became, even before the introduction, my work, the city of Chennai, etc., etc. So this is a great thing when, you know, it shows that you are great. If people who even don't know, that time I didn't know that this, you know, business exists here in such a scale. Even if you don't know anything, so you come to the city, first hour, you haven't been to St. Tom Cathedral, you haven't been to any temples, you haven't been to, I don't know, Russian Consulate General, you haven't been yet there. Just, you didn't start work, but you already know Mr. Nali Kupusami. And I think this is the thing that I want to deliver to you, because I think basically people who spoke before me, they said already about 80% of information that I would like to wanted to say, and I think the people who will talk after me, they will say another 20%. And you already know all this, so I want you to deliver to you what I'm feeling, not what I know. And by the way, I read the book that it was presented by Mr. Subhash, the book about Sir, and I read it. Of course, I didn't. I don't know it by heart, but I read it from the first page to the last page, and that's very impressive. It's very impressive for me that on this stage I have opportunity to emphasize what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling, and to tell you this story, how you know, my encounter with Chennai started with Mr. Nali Kupusami name.
பத்திரிகையாளர் ஆர் நடராஜன் இவ்விழாவில் கலந்து கொண்டு பேசுகையில்,
Dr. Nelly Chettiar is a very, very simple man. His simplicity is his basic virtue. And then he's a voracious reader. That's what impressed me, because once he went for a week stay in London only to read books in the British Library. He became a member of the British Library, spent 1 week only on books. He has a voluminous library. He is a voracious reader and a prolific writer also. He has written over 60 books. Mostly they come under applied literature aspects. He applies old ancient literature to the modern management. That's his specialty. And then, as I observed him in close quarters in Nalli, he will be just looking into the invoice, signing checks, but at the same time his eyes will wander around. If a child goes out, he will call the child goes out, brings it, tell their parents. And then suppose employee is just looking elsewhere, he draws his attention, look at the customer. At the same time, he will be performing many duties. It's very difficult for one to do so. And his friends range from normal citizens to the VVIPs. He shows no difference between them in the matter of business. There was some lady from somewhere who was getting a wedding saree for about 50,000 plus or so in those days. By the time, Prime Minister from Nagpur, from Shivaji's family, was there. He wanted to get the same saree. Chettiar said, the customer takes priority, I'll get you one from others. He tried his best to get a similar saree from Kanchipuram, could not get it immediately.
தென்னிந்தியாவின் மலேசிய துணை தூதரகத்தின் சரவணகுமார் குமாரவாசகம் இவ்விழாவில் முக்கிய விருந்தினராக கலந்து பேசினார்.
At this age, he is still contributing to society in a way so powerful to the society that we can see that the contribution and the touching things that he does on the people is very significant and meaningful for the people's life. Not everyone can do that kind of work. You need sincerity, dedication, and most important, sincerity in his work that he is doing for society. Especially I'm meeting the Carnatic music circle. When I talk to some of the artists, that there is this prestigious generation of people who groom these artists. Sometimes they don't give opportunity for the new kind of people to come into the stage, So I was told, sir is the one who actually identify those kind of people and creates a room for them to come into the mainstream of the arts and literature kind of, Carnatic music scenes, So that is what I got some information during the Mylapore festival and during the Margali month, that many of them are thankful to sir in terms of instrument, the vocal cords, all these artists who have come in and become very distinguished today because the stage was given after recommended by our Padma Bhushan Dr. Nalli to join some of the prestigious families who actually control the stages and give them the opportunity today. And many of them are somebody today in the field of art, So these are things that inspire people. So we should take Sir's life as exemplary. As we grow older, we should not be taken back family life, we have business, we can go around the world, see these kind of things, but we must contribute to society. And I would say Sir's life stands as a exemplary living style that all of us, in a way, at least learn some lesson and put it in our life and contribute to the society in a way possible and more meaningful. Again, I would like to congratulate Dr. Nalli Kuppusamy, Padma Bhushan Dr. Nalli Kuppusamy on being awarded this, the title deserving than him himself, okay, on Padma Bhushan. I think the government of India knows they have given to the right person, nobody can question that, why this person is, because that title is more deserving for him to given the title. Okay, so with that, I am honored again to be present today to say a few words and congratulate Sir on this awarding of Padma Bhushan Award.
டான்சானியாவின் கௌரவ தூதர் டாக்டர் கிருஷ்ணா என் பிம்பிள் இவ்விழாவில் கலந்து கொண்டு பேசுகையில்,
Dr. Nalli Kupaswamy Shetty, as the visionary behind the iconic Nalli silk, he has not only preserved India's rich textile heritage but also brought it global acclaim. His contribution extends far beyond business. He is a guardian of culture, a patron of classical arts, and a silent benefactor in education. He is a great philanthropist also. He also works in healthcare and heritage conservation. The Padma Bhushan, one of India's highest civilian honors, is a most befitting tribute to a life dedicated to enriching society with grace and humility. I, as a representative of the United Republic of Tanzania, I see in Dr. Nalli's life an inspiring example of how heritage and entrepreneurship can walk hand in hand. His work strengthens not only the cultural fabric of India, but also reflects the shared values we uphold globally of preserving tradition, uplifting communities, and fostering human dignity. On behalf of the diplomatic community and with deep admiration, I extend heartful congratulations to Dr. Nalli Kupaswamy Shetty. May his legacy continue to inspire generations across borders and culture.
எல் சல்வடாரின் கௌரவ தூதர் டாக்டர் யஷ்வந்த் குமார் வெங்கடராமன் முக்கிய விருந்தினராக கலந்து கொண்டு பேசினார்.
Extremely difficult to balance business and being a philanthropist. It's extremely difficult. Donating or giving away money is one thing, but being present and encouraging people is a different thing. I see sir a lot of times being present and encouraging people. I think he deserves a big applause for that. So I wish you great health and continue to inspire people in both business as well as in art and culture. Congratulations once again sir. And all the best.
மியான்மரின் கௌரவ தூதர் பேராசிரியர் ரங்கநாதன் பேசுகையில்,
a silk weaving maestro, cultural luminary and visionary leader. Nalli Kupaswamy Shetty was born on November 9, 1940 in Kanchipuram. Tamil Nadu belongs to a distinguished lineage of Batmasali weavers known for their mastery in creating the iconic Kanchipuram silk sarees. At just 18 years old, he had assumed the mantle of leadership at Nalli Silks, an enterprise founded by his grandfather in 1928 and led it to prominence through a harmonious blend of impeccable innovation, traditional values, and a deep-rooted sense of social responsibility. Way back in 2020, under the banner of Madras Film Society, we featured Myanmar films in Chennai at the same place, Russian Cultural Center. Russian Culture Center is an iconic, that center which is serving, that the diplomatic community and public at large. Myanmar Film Festival was conducted at Russian, Cultural House way back in 2020. And that at the time, His Excellency Mr. Oli was the Consul General and the director of the Russian Culture Center. They in fact, contributed so much and motivated us to conduct Myanmar Film Festival for the first time in India in Chennai. That is something great, and I thank Nalli Kupaswamy Shetty, being the president of Madras Film Society. He encouraged us so much to conduct the Myanmar Film Festival for 2 days at the Russian Cultural Center. Nalli Shetty's formative years were shaped at the Ramakrishna Mission School, and his combination of cultural grounding and global exposure in turn shaped his visionary approach to business. Rejecting gimmickry and commercial flamboyance, he championed authenticity and integrity, the traits that became synonymous with the Nalli brand and its unwavering commitment to quality craftsmanship. A key hallmark of his leadership is his respect for the human element behind each weave. Upon receiving the prestigious Padma Bhushan in 2025, India's second highest civilian honor, he had dedicated the recognition to the community of weavers and employees whose labor he affirmed he wove the fabric of Nalli's enduring success. And this followed his earlier national honor, the Padma Shri in 2003, which also paid homage to the contributions of traditional weavers. Ladies and gentlemen, beyond the realm of textiles, Nalli sir has been a formidable patron of South Indian culture, especially in the field of classical music. As the president of iconic institutions like Sri Ramakrishna Gana Sabha, Sri Parthasarathi Swami Sabha, and many other sabhas in Chennai, he has been instrumental in nurturing Carnatic music and sustaining the vibrancy of Chennai's revered Margazhi music season. Mr. Sri Murli is here, the president of Krishna Sweets. He has often urged the revitalization of audience engagement by encouraging a new generation of Rasikas. Nalli Chettiar's contribution extend into literature and ethics. As the author of 68 Tamil books, book is a portable magic. Some books are chewed and some books are digested. All his books are digested properly. His books addressing themes such as leadership, dharma, spiritual values, and titles like Vetriki Moondru Padigal and Neethi Noolgal Nirvagam, he has left a distinct mark on Tamil intellectual and ethical discourse.
விழா நாயகனும் தொழிலதிபருமான டாக்டர் நல்லி குப்புசாமி இவ்விழாவில் கலந்து கொண்டு சிறப்புரையாற்றினார்.
உண்மையிலேயே வாழ்க்கையில் மறக்க முடியாத ஒரு நிகழ்ச்சி. நான் எந்த அளவு ராஷ்டிரபதி பவனில் ராஷ்டிரபதி அவன் கையினால் அந்த அவார்டு என் கையில் வாங்கும்போது சந்தோஷப்பட்டு அது சமமான சந்தோஷம் இன்றைக்கி நான் அடைஞ்சேன். இந்த சூழ்நிலையில் அந்த பத்மஸ்ரீ 2003 கொடுத்தது. அதுக்கப்புறம் இப்போ 2025 பத்மபூஷன் கொடுக்கப்பட்டு, உண்மையிலேயே இது என்னுடைய வெல்விஷர்ஸ் என்னை பற்றி நிறைய நல்ல விதமாக பேசுகிறவங்க இவங்களுடைய ஆசீர்வாதத்தினால தான் கிடச்சதுன்னு சொல்லணும். முக்கியமாக நான் சொல்ல வேண்டியது, நான் படித்தது ராமகிருஷ்ணா மிஷன் பள்ளிக்கூடம். இன்றைக்கும் அந்த ராமகிருஷ்ணா மிஷன் பள்ளிக்கூடத்தினுடைய பிரசிடன்ட் மகராஜ்னா இன்டர்நேஷ்னல் ராமகிருஷ்ணா மிஷன் மெட்ஸுக்கு அவர் தான் தலைவர். அவர் இது ஒரு வருஷம் முன்னாடி இங்கே சென்னையில் இருந்தார், கௌதமானந்தி மகராஜ். இப்போ அவர் கல்கட்டாவில் இருக்கார், தலைமை பொறுப்பு ஏற்றுண்டு. அவர் ஆசீர்வாதத்தில் தான், குருதேவர் ஆசீர்வாதம் தான் கிடச்சிதுன்னு நான் நம்புகிறேன். அவருக்கு அதான் சொன்னேன், குருதேவர் ஆசீர்வாதம் தான் எனக்கு தகுதி இருக்கோ இல்லையோ எனக்கு இந்த அவார்டு கிடச்சது நான் அவருடைய ஆசீர்வாதம் நினைக்கிறேன்னு. மீண்டும் அதே சொல்லி நீங்கள் எல்லாரும் வந்திருந்து என்னை வாழ்த்ததுக்கு என் நன்றியை என் குடும்பத்தின் சார்பையும் என்னுடைய சார்பும் சொல்லி விடைபெறுகிறேன். நன்றி, வணக்கம்.
இவ்விழாவின் முக்கிய நிகழ்வாக விழா நாயகனும் தொழிலதிபருமான டாக்டர் நல்லி குப்புசாமி அவர்கள் கௌரவிக்கப்பட்டார்.